Hey there, gorgeous! Whoop! I'm losing my paperwork here. I hope that you are doing great. It is such a joy to see you. This video is all about your top recommended favorites for covering dark circles, specifically your top drugstore makeup products. And I've tried all of these out and I can honestly tell you they are absolutely stunning. So I'm so excited to share this video with you. If you struggle with dark circles, I'll have some information at the end more about how you can conceal them and cover them, but first let me show you these amazing finds at very affordable price points. This first recommendation comes from our friend here on the channel by the name of Magpie's Needle. She recommended using the Pixie Color Corrector in Peach coupled up with the No. 7 Radiant Glow Concealer Pen. Many of you had confirmed for me in a recent video that the No. 7 pen has been discontinued, so it's not something you can find anymore, but when I went online to find alternatives for it, I discovered that the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer Pen is another alternative for it. So that's what I'm using in place of it to show you this technique here. So what she did is she applies the Pixie Peach Corrector underneath the eyes to help cancel the blue or the black tones that can be in the skin. Peach is excellent for doing that. And then apply the concealer pen over the top to help brighten things up. And this works wonders. It's a beautiful combination. And you can even see the difference on me. I don't have really, really dark under eye circles, but I do have purple toned under eye circles that do show through the more lack of sleep that I have, and this does a tremendous job of covering them. And if you do struggle with dark circles, I would highly recommend investing in a color corrector, either peach or yellow, and I'll talk about that more at the end of the video. The next product suggestion that I have came from Amy Lee Brooks, and she had recommended the JOA Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer in Neutralizer. Now this acts like a color corrector, and you can probably detect that on application here as I'm applying it underneath my eyes. It does have a yellow tinge to it, which is excellent for purple under eye circles. It does a great job of canceling out those unwanted tones in the skin, but you may need to apply something over the top to help brighten. It may not be one of those that you can wear it all by itself. Something to be mindful of if you do try this one. Now, what I will tell you about this particular product is that it's getting harder to find. I could not locate it in CVS stores. I almost feel like it's one that they are starting to discontinue. I was able to find it on Amazon though, so I will have a link to my Amazon store below. I finally got one. They approved me, finally. But yes, if you're interested in shopping my Amazon store, I'll have that listed for you below in the description box. It will have a lot of product recommendations that I've added over there in the event that you want to try something new, or you're looking for Christmas gifts because it is that time. The next product recommendation I have for you comes from Spreest. And she recommended the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as her top favorite for covering dark circles. And I would have to agree with that because it is one of the few drugstore concealers that I have used in the past where I don't need to apply any color corrector underneath it because it's such a full coverage concealer and a little bit is all you need. The pigment is enough to disguise those dark circles. It does a beautiful job. Now, if you do have heavier dark circles, you may need to add in a color corrector underneath this one, but I still feel like it is a great one to use over the top of a color corrector for brightening. From another one of our friends here on the channel, Lark Holland had recommended using the Neutrogena color corrector in Peach coupled up with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer to brighten. When I went to go find the Neutrogena color corrector, the only place I was able to locate it was in Walmart, and it was getting hard to find. I will also tell you that they have a deep peach shade. So if you don't feel like the light peach would be enough to counteract the dark circles underneath your eyes, try the deep peach, because that is what it's designed to do. It's designed to help those really dark under eye circles. I love how this one canceled out all the unwanted color tones in my skin, and it was very easy to apply. And you could feel hydration in the formula. It does contain niacinamide in it, which is a really great thing to be putting on your skin also. And then with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, this has been a favorite of mine for years and years and years and years. And you can see what it does when you apply it over the top of the Neutrogena concealer. It helps to brighten the under eye area, make it look normal because you don't want to be walking around with a color corrector only underneath your eye, and really does help to erase discoloration that may be occurring underneath the eyes. Honorable mention from Kylie in Australia. She had recommended the L'Oreal more than concealer. Now this is not one that we can get here in the US. I noticed that it appeared to be something that was for Australia, other countries perhaps, but I wanted to mention it because I know there are a lot of you who watch me from Europe and the UK and Australia and the like, and so I wanted to mention it as an alternative. If you're looking for another concealer to try, that was another one that was highly recommended. So thank you so much to everyone who recommended such amazing products. These were really incredible and looked gorgeous on the under eye area. In addition to those, I would also like to add 3 of my favorites, which was really hard to narrow down because there are a lot of really great concealers in the drugstore for concealing dark circles. The top 3 that I would recommend to you are the ones from Catrice True Skin. This is an 18-hour full coverage concealer. It is waterproof. You can swim with it. It will not move. It does a beautiful job of concealing anything in the under eye area. Another one that is equally as good comes from Essence, and that is their Camouflage Matte Concealer. This one is also waterproof, excellent for pool, shower. I mean, it holds up to everything. It's really one of those great concealers for disguising most anything on the face. The third one that I could recommend to you is from JOA, and that is their Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer. This contains ceramides and peptides. Really amazing formula on the skin, and one that is very easy to find right now, thankfully. Now, what I wanted to share with you at the end was about color correction, because some people have questions about color correction, and so I wanted to shed some more light on that in case you are new to makeup or you just want a little bit more explanation on this topic. So in the skin, we have all kinds of colors that can peek through our skin. There is yellow, yes, there is yellow. There is purple, there is blue, there's redness, there's all kinds of stuff that we like to minimize and cancel. And so color correction is a really great thing to do to disguise those unwanted tones from showing through our makeup. So the way that you do this when you want to color correct a certain area of your face is to look to the color wheel, and I'll put one up here so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And identify the area or the color in your skin that you would like to diminish. So let's say you're struggling with blue under eye circles. You want to look across the color wheel from blue, and you'll see that orange is the color directly across from it. That is the color that you want to use to minimize that discoloration in your skin. The same is true of purple. If you have purple under eye circles, you'll want to use yellow to combat that discoloration in the skin. If you feel like your skin is too yellow, then you want to use a purple color corrector to help the skin look more even and balanced. And again, if you have redness in your skin, then you want to go with a green color corrector to help minimize the redness and that type of discoloration. And when you're using color correctors, you always want to apply them first, before foundation, before concealer, and then apply your foundation or concealer over the top. You don't want to wear them alone because it can look kind of strange. Always make sure that you are covering them up so you get the best, most professional looking results. If you are interested in any of the products that I shared here today, all of them will be listed for you below in the description box. And if you have a recommendation that was not named that has worked extremely well for you, please feel free to share yours below as well, because you never know who you might be helping, who may need to see that product. Maybe they can't find the ones that I'm sharing here today near them. You never know. Your input is valued, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone who contributed content for this video. I appreciate your recommendations and your advice, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love that I can incorporate you into videos like this, so thank you. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home. I hope you have a beautifully blessed rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.